Good morning and welcome to the beautiful Piedmont Triad of North Carolina. I am Ryan Camp, and this channel is all about learning and growing as a filmmaker. So please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's become better filmmakers together. Well, I hope you guys are doing great on this beautiful Friday morning. It is actually really blustery, stormy here in North Carolina. We've had some really powerful storms run through the area. Excuse me. And some devastating tornadoes last night. So if this stream for some reason cuts out, we have lost power. So anyway, some of you may know that this is the first time I've live streamed here on the channel. So if you can hear me, please let me know. If you can't see me, please let me know. Let me know if there's any difficulties with the stream. Me and my wife over the past few months have had some pretty bad health issues going on. My wife just had a major surgery, and she's home mending. Thank you guys so much for the love and support that you've showed me over the past month as I've taken time away from the channel and tried to wait on her hand and foot and get her back to feeling 100%. Before we get started, let me introduce some new channel members. We have Paul Kane and Heritage Tours Wexford. Thank you guys so much for becoming channel members, and I hope you're enjoying the perks that you guys have been privy to. And speaking of channel members, today I wanted to talk about my new short film that I'm actually in pre-production for right now. It's called The Trinity, and channel members are actually getting a sneak peek of what's going on behind the scenes with that on the channel right now. It's going to be a film noir kind of Lynchian style thing. A lot of abstractions in it. It's going to be pretty abstract, a lot more abstract than my last short film, The Worst of Fears. And it's actually going to be my first black and white film. So be thinking about me as I'm venturing into that new endeavor. Everything's kind of coming together. Right now I'm in the process of buying, costumes, because it's going to be a very visual thing. It has to all look a certain way in my mind, the way I've envisioned it, kind of a steampunk, dystopian future kind of look that I'm going for. So I'm trying to get all of that stuff together. I have the script written and I'm currently tweaking it and, trying to get it the best I can before I give it to my actors and have them start rehearsing their lines. It's going to be, me, I like to do things as resourceful as possible with as few things as far as resources go, and not spend as much money as I can. I'm going to be using the GH5 to shoot it on. I was initially planning on picking up the Black Magic Pocket Cinema 4K camera to shoot this, but I think now I've decided I'm going to go ahead and shoot it with the GH5. So we'll see how that goes. I've already started doing some test shots and it's looking pretty good so far. I'm pretty happy with what I'm seeing. The biggest issue with this next short film is going to be creating a sense of place, because I'm either going to have to find a location that looks like it could be some sort of interior, like headquarters, if you will. I might try to do it with VFX. I'm not exactly sure. Use some green screens, but that's why I'm doing the test shots, to see if that's actually something that I'm going to be able to pull off. So anyway, let's see if you guys have any questions for me here. Everything sounds good, everyone says. The sound writer says, thrilled to see your short. Thank you so much. I'm thrilled to see it too. I've actually had it written for quite some time. I actually started writing it, probably in 2019 is when I first got the idea for it and started pinning it down. And it's really came together in 2020 when I had a lot of time to sit down and actually write. One of the setbacks right now for me is that my wife is actually one of the actors in the film, so she can't really move around right now. So I'm definitely going to have to wait until she's back 100% before I can actually start filming scenes with that she's in. I'm going to be playing a small part in the film, but a very, very small part. I want to focus on being behind the camera as much as possible with this one. And I may even consider hiring another actor to take my spot as well. Like I said, this is my very first time live streaming here on the channel. If this is something you guys would like to see me do more of, please let me know. Kind of tweaking the setup here. I'm just using my base built-in webcam here on my MacBook Pro, so it probably doesn't look the best. I may consider upgrading that whole situation here in the future. But yeah, I just really wanted to touch base with you guys, check in with you, let you know what's going on with the channel. I'm thinking that my next video proper on the channel, I think I'm going to revisit a topic I've went over quite a few times, and that's planning your very first short film. I'm just going to go down the list of everything that you can do ahead of time to when you're making your very first short film, the best way to plan, prepare, and the ways that you can do it without spending a lot of money and having to worry about, well, I don't have this camera, I don't have these kind of lights, I don't have actors. All of that stuff can be taken care of if you just plan your story accordingly and work through the issues and not try to write a script or come up with a story idea that's way beyond your means for what you have available to you. I think that's one of the most important things that we can focus on as independent filmmakers who are just trying to do things on our own, especially during this pandemic time when we can't really go out and be around too many different people. So I think that's a really good topic to revisit here on the channel, kind of take a fresh look at it and come up with some new tips and hints for that kind of thing. Anyway, if you guys have any more questions for me, please post them real quick. Otherwise, we're going to wrap this thing up. Really looking forward to diving in and getting started on my short film and putting it together. I'm hoping to have it done by the end of this year. It may be my big, I normally release a film sometime in October every year. At least I try to. I'm also going to be releasing another short film using my iPhone 12 Pro Max. I've gotten some new gear from Moondog Labs. I'm going to try to put together a short film for that. Not as in-depth as what I'm working on with the Trinity. But if you are interested in checking out a sneak peek where I actually sat down at the actual table that I'm going to be filming the film, it's the actual table that's going to be in the film. I'm sitting there doing test shots and talking to the audience about what's going into the film. So if you're interested in seeing that and seeing a small snippet of the intro of the film, you can join and become a channel member to check that out. Anyway, I don't see any more questions. So I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the support over the past few months. Hopefully everything will start getting back to normal here on the channel and I can start producing more content on a more regular basis once my wife and me get mended up. If you didn't know, I actually suffered whiplash over the past few months riding my lawnmower, if you can believe that. So I've been in physical therapy for that, and my wife's had surgery. So we're just all banged up over here. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Big thanks to our channel members. I will see you guys on the next video. Hopefully it will be a video dedicated to planning your very first short film. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love you very much, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.